After a year of construction, you finally finished your dream house. 4 bedrooms, AC in every room, and expensive solar panels on the roof. You move in on temporary electricity. Try running 2 ACs, short circuit. Now your entire family, parents, 3 kids, mother-in-law, are crammed into one room because that's the only AC you can run without killing the fridge. Meanwhile, 300,000 pesos worth of solar panels sit on your roof, ready to power everything, but they can't connect because temporary power doesn't use your main breaker. And you can't get permanent power without an occupancy permit. You're sleeping 7 people in one room while the sun provides free electricity you can't touch because you're missing one piece of paper. After 30 plus years in the construction industry, I've seen homeowners face legal complications and permanent power connection issues because they skipped the occupancy permit. Today, I'll walk you through the exact requirements to get this document. What is an occupancy permit and why it matters? The Certificate of Occupancy is your legal authorization to live in your newly built house. It certifies that your home was built according to the National Building Code and is safe for habitation. Without it, you risk fines, penalties, and utility disconnection from power and water providers who require this permit for permanent connections. You'll also face problems with property tax assessments since your house is not properly documented with the local government, affecting your real property tax declarations and potentially creating issues when you want to sell or transfer the property in the future. The Unified Application Form. The occupancy permit application uses a unified application form that must be signed and sealed by all professionals involved. You'll need 3 copies of this completed form. Certificate of Completion, the most critical document. You need 4 copies of the Certificate of Completion, fully notarized and signed by all professionals who worked on your house: architect, civil engineer, and specialists for electrical, mechanical, sanitary, plumbing, electronics, and interior design if applicable. Each professional must provide their PRC license number, PTR number, and seal on both front and back pages. Construction logbook and approved plans. The construction logbook must be signed and sealed by your architect or civil engineer who provided full-time inspection and supervision. You also need 2 copies of your approved plans, signed and sealed by the same supervising professional. Additionally, as-built plans are required. These are drawings that show your house as it was actually constructed, especially important if any changes were made during the building process. Professional credentials. 1 photocopy of valid PRC licenses and PTR of all involved professionals is required. This proves licensed professionals supervised every aspect of your construction. Site documentation. Caption photographs showing the front, sides, and rear of your completed building are mandatory. These verify your house matches the approved plans. Building permit documentation. 2 photocopies of your unified building permit form are required to verify the original permit under which construction was done. You cannot get an occupancy permit without a building permit. It's a fundamental requirement, which is why securing your building permit correctly from the start is critical. Property documents. You'll need 2 photocopies of your TCT or land title, 2 photocopies of your tax declaration, and 2 photocopies of your latest real property tax receipt. If applicable, 1 photocopy of the award notice or contract of lease. Bill of quantities. 1 copy of the bill of quantities signed and sealed by your architect is required. This document lists all materials and costs used in construction. Securing your occupancy permit requires the Unified Application Form, 4 notarized Certificate of Completion copies, construction logbook, approved plans, professional credentials, site photographs, building permit copies, property documents, and bill of quantities. If you properly processed your building permit, you'll already be familiar with most of these documents. Experienced builders and homeowners prepare everything correctly from day one. Watch our building permit requirements video. You'll need to secure your building permit first if you plan on getting your occupancy permit.